a question to ask here is, how can diversity be presented to a company in terms of encouraging people to hire folks from different backgrounds? How can that be presented in the most persuasive way for the people who are doing the hiring?
This is what you need to do. You don't start with, hey, let me prescribe to you what you need to do for your company, right? Like, that's the wrong way. You're starting off on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
What you need to do is, and a lot of times I should say not need to do, but this is what we found to be a better starting point, right?
Yes.
Is to understand where they want to go from their perspective, right? And what type of company, what type of legacy do they want to build, right? And what type of legacy do they want to leave? And when you think about company owners and leaders, for me, and maybe I come in an unconventional way, right? But this is how we come into our clients, right? It's looking at leadership as more than just a title, but it's more so responsibility.
Okay.
It's not about the title, right? It's like, yeah, you have this title, but that title means that you have a responsibility. So as an employer, how do you get a chance to lean into that authority and into that ability to change the trajectory of not one person's life and not a family's life, but if that's replicated, then communities, right? How do you lean into building differently, right? That to where it becomes more significant, that plays into the type of legacy that you can leave, right? And so when we begin to introduce it like that and understand that, hey, you're in a very fortunate position to be leading others. But when you're leading others, that means they're looking to you for that direction. They're looking to you to get them to where maybe sometimes they don't even think that they can go, right? That begins to be very inspirational, transformational, what have you. And then you begin to allow people that have gone through that experience, right, to be another voice that ripples into areas that you can't get to. So when you think about being intentional with bringing in young talent, and yes, it's going to be diverse, as time goes on, because of course, that's just the makeup and that's where we're going. But if you lean into that and say, you know what, hey, how do we present this? And this is one of the questions that comes up as well. We think that is important. We want to do those things, but how do we do it in such a way to where we don't come off as this is just the season to do it?